Hi Stampers! Today I'm going to show you how to do this card, specifically the technique. Not sure if you can see it or not. The border or the background is called wax paper resist. But it's really a subtle technique, but yet it looks like a lot of texture. So let's get started. The first step is taking your embossing folder. In this case I'm using the boho chic and embossing a piece of wax paper, and I've already embossed it using a piece of cardstock, or you could put it in between just some pieces of paper. If you just emboss the wax paper by itself, then it it leaves the image just not as crisp. So I'm taking this off. You have this for another piece of something. And here's your wax paper. You'll put it in between two pieces of cardstock the same size. And I just use a piece of regular copy paper, fold it in half, put my little sandwich in between, and then we're going to iron it. I have a little craft iron that I'm using. I'm putting it on a board so I don't melt anything. And when you press it, isn't this the cutest little iron? So when you press it, you don't want to press hard. You just want to let the heat disperse and melt the wax paper. So as you can see, I'm just moving it along. You don't want to go like this. That doesn't do what you need it to do. So you just hold it in place, kind of move it into different sections. And I've preheated my iron, so that's why I can use it right away. Takes a little bit to do. Almost ready. So again, it's just a matter of I'm not pressing at all. I'm just moving it along to get it heated up. Okay. Then you'll take it out of your sandwich and open it up like this. Take out the wax paper and discard it. Now you won't be able to see the image at all, so don't be alarmed if it's like, oh, it's not there. It really is. Next we'll take our brayer. Now one thing that I've learned with the brayer is if you have not purchased it yet, and you're going to hang on to the plastic case that it comes in, because it has this rounded edge and it makes it store very nicely. If you have already purchased it and you don't have this little plastic case, just remember, never store your brayer down like this because it will flatten the edge. Always store it upside down and not rubbing against something. So the case for me has worked out pretty nicely so that I can just put it in the drawer and not have to worry about it. For this card we are using Tip Tap Taupe, and I lost it. Where is it? Shoot. Okay, so I found my ink pad and I'm using the Tip Tap Taupe. When you brayer, you don't want to go back and forth with your brayer because that's the only part that will get inked up. You want to lift up, hit the entire brayer, make sure you get a nice even amount of ink, and then you want to start off of your paper and you just brayer it. And you can see then that the image, wow, that the image just comes out from what you had just done with the wax paper. Doesn't have to be perfect. I think I'll hit that little corner there. There we go. So you actually get two sheets. One is the reverse side of the embossed piece, and one is the front side. And basically that's it for the technique. To build the card, I do take the tip-top taupe ribbon, and it will be put on the right side here. So we'll just put a little adhesive on the back. Like that. Trim it. Can't find my rib scissors. I had everything all in order. Okay, so just trimming it off. So you have that border. A little crooked. When you put the ribbon on, you don't want to stretch it. Okay, then that goes on the card base. Just like that. I'm putting the adhesive on the card base itself so that the ribbon will stick to it. Okay. Next we'll stamp the image for the flower, and I'm using the Butterfly Basics. It's a two case stamp set that coordinates with framelits, and I'm using this flower. So we have this piece here. Stamp it. Put it on the little base. Now I wanted to show you the little butterfly or bow portion of it right here. It's not difficult or anything, but it just is a nice touch, and it is a cool way to use the ribbon as butterflies. Alright, so I just take a glue dot and I put it right where I want the center of the ribbon. Take a piece of string or a linen thread, stick it down on the glue dot, take about a 3.5 inch, 3 inch piece of the ribbon, stick that there as well. You'll tie a knot, and when you pull it, you want to try to hold the ends like that, and you just tie a knot. Make it lay down like so. Trim it off. And then to make it look like the butterfly, you go from the straight edge down to the roughly edge, like that, and like that. That's all there is to it. So you have a beautiful card with it's monochromatic, but it still has a lot of texture and dimension. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.